Good morning, my dear students. I am Miss Rawan, and in our fifth lesson today, we are going to continue our big story Horse Heroes. Horse Heroes. Of course, today we are going to listen and analyze page 132 and page 133. Then we're going to answer reading comprehension questions related to these pages. I want you all to open page 132 and 133. Write the date at the top of the page. Here, guys, on page 132, we are going to hear a story of a brave rider. Let's listen together, then we're gonna analyze it. 1, 2, 3.
One of the bravest riders was Pony Bob Haslam. In May 1860, he arrived at a station in Nevada to find the keeper dead and all the horses gone. He set out for the next station, which was 40 miles away. I knew I had to carry on. As I rode through the night, I kept watching my pony's ears. I knew he'd hear any ambush before I did. At the next station, he persuaded the keeper to leave with them. Bob and his tireless horse saved the man's life. The next night, that station was attacked.
The story here is telling us about a brave rider and his horse, of course from Pony Express Company. This rider, his name is Pony Bob or Haslam. They used to call him Haslam. This rider, he was riding his horse, of course, to deliver the mail. He was riding his horse to deliver the mail. And of course, we said before that the rider should change the horse when he reached the station because the horse gets exhausted, right? So he reached Nevada, a station in Nevada, and the horse was exhausted and he needed to change the horse. But when Haslam reached Nevada station, he found that the keeper was dead. The one who was guarding Nevada station was dead, and all the horses were gone. There were no horses in that station. So what did he do? He kept riding his horse to the next station because he felt that there was danger around. He kept riding his horse until the next station, and the next station was 40 miles away from Nevada. So he kept riding his horse, and he said that I kept watching my pony's ears. Pony, of course, it's like the small horse, okay, or the baby horse, or the horse itself. So he said that while I was riding my horse to the next station, I kept watching the pony's ears. Why? Do you know that the horse hearing is very strong, and if there is an ambush, the horse would move its ears. What ambush means here? Ambush means surprise attack. Surprise attack. If there will be any danger, the horse would move its ears and the rider will know that there is a danger around. So he kept watching the horse's ears until he reached the next station. Now the rider, when he reached the next station, which was 40 miles away, he told the keeper that he has to leave now the station. Why? Because the danger will come and people will come and kill him and take all the horses. So he kept telling the keeper to leave with them because people will come and kill him and take all the horses. Of course, Bob and his tireless horse saved the man's life. He was very brave. Why? Because when he reached the next station, he warned the keeper and he told him to leave before he gets killed. killed. That is why everyone remembers Haslam, and of course this story is true, as I have told you before. Now, my dear students, I want to ask you 3 questions for this paragraph. The first question: what did Haslam find when he reached Nevada Station? What did Haslam find when he reached Nevada Station? Excellent. He found the keeper dead and all the horses gone. Thank you. How many miles away was the next station? How many miles away was the next station? Excellent. 40 miles away. 40 miles away. The third question: why did he keep watching his pony's ears? Why did he keep watching his pony's ears? Excellent. Because he would hear any ambush before the rider did. Excellent. Because he would hear any ambush before the rider did. Excellent. I hope you guys, when you see these questions, to write them on a piece of paper by yourselves and answer them with me, then glue the paper on the top of the page, okay? Thank you. Now let's continue page 133. I hope all of you write the date at the top of it. Thank you. Let's listen first, then we're gonna analyze it together. 1, 2, 3.
The Pony Express teams rode across rocky mountain passes and wide, empty plains in scorching sun, pouring rain, and freezing blizzards. If their rider fell off, some brave horses carried on alone to the next station. The final stop was Sacramento, California. Crowds of eager people would gather to watch the arrival of the last rider on the route, bringing them their mail and newspapers. The success of the Pony Express teams proved that it was possible for the East and West Coasts to keep in touch. It was a milestone on the way to modern America. The horses and riders that ran the Pony Express were real pioneers. The Pony Express is remembered today by horse lovers who ride the Express's desert tracks for pleasure. Their journeys pay tribute to the riders of 1860 who insisted that the mail must get through.
Now here in the first paragraph, they told us that the Pony Express team used to ride in different places with different weathers. Of course, teams means the rider and its horse. Team means the rider and its horse. They used to ride across Rocky Mountain and also in the empty plains. Plains, it means in the prairie. And also they used to ride under the scorching sun. Scorching, remember we took it before. Burning, excellent. They used to ride under the scorching, burning sun, pouring rain. Even if it was raining so much, they used to keep riding until they reached the station. Also, even if it was freezing blizzards, they used to keep riding until they deliver the mail. Sometimes the riders get sick, or sometimes unfortunately they die and they fall off from the horses. Does the horse stay still? No, the horse kept running until the horse reached the next station. They used to say about these horses, they were very brave, very brave. Also, they told us here that the final stop for the Pony Express riders, they used to reach to the final stop, which was in Sacramento, California. In Sacramento, California. All the people used to go out and wait for the rider and the horse to bring them the mail and the newspapers. All the people used to wait. Look at them. All the crowd used to wait for the pony and the rider because they bringing them the mail and the newspapers. The mail and the newspaper. Of course, at that time they were very brave. After that, they said that if you live in the East and you want to have like a newspaper and to know news about the one who are on the West, it wasn't impossible at all. It wasn't impossible at all. Why? Because the Pony Express riders, they were real pioneers. Pioneers, it means the first one. They made it easy and they delivered all the mails and all the newspapers. So it was not impossible, but opposite, it was possible. Here at the end, they say, the Pony Express is remembered today by horse lovers. Nowadays, some people, they do remember these riders of the Pony Express, and they are horse lovers. They are the ones who love horses. What do they do? How do they remember these Pony Express riders? Now, they ride the Express's desert tracks. Tracks mean roads. What do these riders do? They ride their horses on the desert track for pleasure. It means for enjoying it only, and to pay tribute to these riders of 1860. Pay tribute, it means show respect. The horses lovers these days, they pay tribute, they show respect to these Pony Express rider by riding their horses in the express desert tracks for pleasure. That is how they showed tribute to those ones who were brave in the past to deliver the mails and the newspapers. Now, my sweethearts, I have 3 questions also for this page. The first question is, where did the Pony Express teams ride? Where did the Pony Express teams ride? Excellent. Rode across rocky mountain passes and wide, empty plains in scorching sun, pouring rain and freezing blizzard. The second question, where was the final stop? Where was the final stop? Excellent. The final stop was Sacramento in California. Now, the third question, how do the horse lovers pay tribute to the express riders? How do the horse lovers pay tribute to the express riders? Excellent. They pay tribute, of course, by what? By to ride the express desert tracks for pleasure. To ride the express's desert tracks for pleasure. Excellent. Now I hope you all by yourselves, my sweethearts, to write the questions in a small paper and glue it at the top of the page so you will not forget. Thank you for watching, and if you have any question, you can ask me. See you guys.